And starting it off, worst prop of the year, Night Terror. Here's the thing. A lot of people hate this thing for many different reasons. Many people think because it looks like Sunstar, the audio is awful, its animation, just what is that? I agree with all of that. The only thing that looks cool is that face, the black pumpkin. If it was just an orange one, it would have been even worse. But the black, making it black was probably the best decision and the only good decision they made. I thought when they meant Night Terror, like if you said Night Terror is gonna be a pumpkin, I was like, maybe it's gonna be a humongous 7-foot, big like pumpkin that I thought it was gonna be like a ghoulish thing, but this is just it's $100, which is pretty good. Now, some people might be like, what? Why are you putting this one so low? But to be fair, no. This is just, it's disappointing. I think probably Dagger Mike is better. I don't really like this thing. Yeah. Now we're going into the props that I do like. This lineup is very good, so there isn't a lot of props that I don't like. But next up is Gravestone Golem. It is generic, but it is cool. It reminds me of those Morris costume school props, which aren't bad. They're better than Twitching Banshee and stuff, but they're pretty cool. Not really too much to say about these things, but they're really cool. I think this one might be good, graveyard and all of that, of course, no duh, but still, I just have to see this thing in person. Of course, this is just the June. This might get outdated soon. We don't really know too much about this thing, but yeah. Next up, Cremator. This thing is just mediocre. I mean, not too much to say about it. It's fine. It's just not what... It's not what... I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, it's just static. It's Reaper thing. When I thought of Cremator, I thought it was going to be like a burnt-looking guy. Like, he's like the Cremator and holding like a skeleton or something. But no, we got this. And yeah, definitely not a big letdown. But you know what? It's cool if you have a, Cremator theme. It's really cool. And yeah. Of course, I gotta see it. Maybe we'll have something cool. Again, barely know some of these things. We only have, like, barely a little bit of it, but it's fine. I'll make one at the end of the year, and I'll see if my opinions change. But yeah, this thing is really cool, and yeah. Next up is the Ringmaster. I don't really like the face. It's fine that they're not going for a clown, but the face is just a little weird, but aside from that, this guy's really cool. It has an animation where it lifts its head up, has a projector, and again, like I said, we don't know any of this. So this is just the June. No, this is just the July. So I'll make another, but for now, he's really cool. His phrases are, pretty cool. But all I can really say is pretty cool. There is a couple flaws, but I mean, I think it's made by YJ, which is really cool. So yeah. Next up, Towering Tula. Cool. Mr. Dark Restin, better than Hellspawn. Is it as good as Mr. Dark? No. Mr. Dark is pretty good. I love Mr. Dark. I don't think he might be. I don't think he will be topped. Maybe he will, but I don't know why there's a witch popping up, but Tyler said that she is the best. Tyler, why? But definitely an interesting one. And yeah, it just gets put a little bit in the middle. And yeah, next one. Next up, Michael Myers. This one probably should be more later down on the list. But I actually do like this one. I like the blood coming from the eyes. A lot of people are saying it's generic. Tyler G again. But still really cool. And, yeah. I really do. I think it's based on Halloween, too. It doesn't have the iconic music soundtrack. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares? It's better than the Jimmy one. Than like when the Jimmy went like that. And yeah. Next up is Emily and Victor. First of all, it's by YJ. Like, I think so. I'm 99% sure. Like, how? Well, I mean, maybe not how, but still, it's pretty impressive. This is just, I really like it. I haven't really, I mean, I've seen Corpse Bride before. I do remember a little bit. I don't remember all of it, but I know the plot. I know what it has. Marries the Corpse Bride thing. All of that, but still really cool. Like that they're doing movies like this. You know, we've had Nightmare Before Christmas. We need Edward Scissorhands. I've never even seen that movie, but I want to. And maybe a Beetlejuice item or something. I know Party City has an inflatable, but we need an animatronic. And next up is old Bob Strings. Not too much to say about this. It's amazing that we're getting a puppet. And I mean, that's really it. I mean, he has a cool face. 7 feet tall, $300. We haven't really seen his movement yet. Again, that's why it's in June. It'll get outdated soon, but still really cool animatronic. And yeah. Alright, we're getting down to it. So next up is Nibbles. Nothing really too special unless it's the motion track where if you turn to the left, he'll move his head left. Don't know how this is going to work because if there's multiple people, he walks by, he's just going to turn his head like friggin' look like he's saying no to you. And he looks like he's disrespecting you. And people are going to try to punch him in the face for being disrespectful. Okay, no, he's not going to do that, but really cool move. And if it's somebody alone, it will work. And they will probably be scared, or they might not even notice him. You need to put him in his own room. You can't just have other animatronics around him, because he's like a standalone. But yeah, really cool. And next up is Char Girl. This is amazing. Don't care what you say. This thing is amazing. No, that's all I have to say. It's amazing. That's it. I mean, the stabbing is all it does, but it's cool. Alright, you probably didn't notice that this one was going to be this high up, but I like the demonic gatekeeper. Amazing. This is one of the only ones that we've seen, and it's really cool. Stands up to 6 feet. It's ahead of all of these, so it could show it's the perfect amount of generic, because it is generic, but sometimes generic, you can also add something to it, and that's what they did. You know, you got the fog machine, you got it rising up to like, it starts at like 3 and it rises to 6 feet, and it's only like $200. I mean, if this was 2022, they would be doing it for like $300 or $250. But nope. Well, maybe not for $250. Maybe they would do it for like $220. But yeah, still really cool. I think it wasn't the skull that we saw in the trailer. It was the Black Heart skull from the Ringmaster. But really cool. And yeah. Again, another one you might not realize is at this high max straw. This thing, this Scarecrow thing is amazing. It's kind of like a pumpkin monster because when you look at it at the eyes, you could see like orange. And the sculpt is amazing. And he doesn't really have to do that much. I really like him. And yeah, he's definitely one of the best of the year. And that's why he's so high. In third place, the bronze medal goes to Wanda Webworth. Really cool. Yeah. Mutant spider monster. The name isn't good. The name sucks. But everything else is a pro. She doesn't talk, I think. 99% sure. I don't think she goes like, "Come to my house and have a house party." Don't think she does that. And that, I mean, she's tall. So really cool, and yeah. Runner up is Giant Death Ray. First, I didn't like this guy. At first, I just thought it was a ghoul. But then I realized it's an alien. Now, I don't really care for aliens. But I know a lot of people love this thing. But I know a lot of people want aliens. And I love this thing. This is $350. It's outdoor use. And it's just cool. It has servos. It's an alien. Aliens are cool. It's not some goofy alien like they've always advertised aliens for the past like 5 freaking years. Not like 5, like 50 years, and they're all like, aliens want pizza on like shirts. I'm like, shut up. We want actual scary aliens. And this is an exception because this thing is amazing. This thing isn't the best, and if you be counting, you probably already know who the best is, but this thing is close to the best. The music is pretty cool, and I really like this thing. 10 feet tall, so it's a gray alien, it's not green, and yeah, he's really freaking cool. And last and certainly not least, Cotton Candy Dan. I think all of you probably should know that Cotton Candy Dan would be this high up. This thing is amazing. There's nothing wrong about this. There's nothing. The scream people say is goofy. It's not. 330. It kinda is worth it, I will say. I think it was 300, could have been better, but this thing is still cool. Cotton candy props you don't really see, and this is like never before seen. So this is really cool. The face is amazing, and yeah, this thing is just, I want it. I probably won't get it, unfortunately, but if I could, I'd get it. But I probably won't. But that doesn't take away the fact that this thing is like the best thing with this year. And there's just, I mean, of course, it could drop down if I see it in person, if I don't really like it. The jump scare, though, is amazing and all of that, but this thing, so far, is at the top of my list.